Okay, so it's about 5-ish in the afternoon, 5:30. I just watched a video from Erin regarding tapering and how much it's kind of not fun. I know she's doing the New York 9/11 HTL, and I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because for me, I'm in the same boat. I despise tapering. I really despise it. I typically will train twice a day, 3 days a week. And so the days that I have to go and really start tapering everything off can be a challenge. But the funny thing for me is my tapering honestly started, about a month ago. It took about a month because I was also tapering down for the 50-mile star course. And that tapering was a little bit different than tapering for a full HTL. The tapering for the star course involved still doing heavy-ish upper body, a little bit of hypertrophy, but lower body all was really starting to get lighter and lighter as we went on. And to the point that the last week I was there, the Thursday before the star course, I was doing literally not even half. I typically train legs with a 30-pound vest on, plus do, squats upwards of 115 to 135 pounds. And I was just doing normal squats, and it felt so weird. Tapering I know is part of it. The other thing too is, going into an HTL, or actually any of the longer endurance events, you want to feel as ready as possible. And I know physiologically that tapering off everything, while I feel like I'm losing muscle strength and I'm losing all these things, I also know that this is kind of my body's time to heal. It's a time that I use to address any kind of little nagging little things. It's like I said, I try and sleep more. I'm still doing my walks at lunch. I'm not using a ruck there right now at lunch. This week has been just strictly go for a mile walk and come back. Sometimes having a sedentary desk job some days. The walks at lunch really help. And the other thing is tapering means I don't get to work out as much. That also means my sanity is questionable. Like a lot of people, I've come to appreciate that my workouts are my sanity saver. Because honestly, balancing a full-time engineering job where I'm on the floor with Air Force tankers, and then having 3 kids and trying to balance work and kids and with them starting school now, and maintaining relationships with my friends, my husband, maintaining all of it, it can be rough. And a lot of times my workouts are kind of my sanity. I'll go in first thing in the morning and I will push myself to the point that I'm just dead tired after it, but yet I have insane clarity after these workouts. So tapering, especially into this week, has been, I don't have my morning workouts, so it's been kind of interesting. The other thing is, the nutrition side of it is, I've talked about it on here a couple times. I follow the vertical diet pretty close. I'm really pretty good at it right now. And for me, that works really well. But like this week, I'm starting to slowly increase my carbs. Today was more, and then tomorrow's going to be probably one of my max days. And then all of Friday morning too, I'll be basically carb loading. That's hard. Because I don't want to eat if I'm not hungry, but I also want to kind of maintain this steady stream of nutrition, and also, not eating crap, eating the good carbs. I talk a lot about Kodiak cakes are probably one of my favorite foods right now, and the varieties of stuff they have. So, you know, eating good carbs, not eating junk. So eating, you know, whole grain stuff that just honestly I love. You know, I think tonight we're actually doing spaghetti and meatballs. So, you know, more carb loading, more beef meatballs. Love that stuff. It's all good. But it can just feel like it feels like I'm eating a ton. Especially when I'm not training as much, it feels like I'm just eating and eating and eating. And I'm just not expending that energy. And I mean, I know that the heavy alone is going to be rough. And I think that's an understatement. You know, the last heavy, it was such a relief to finish, but I was just drained. I was absolutely drained. And then going into the tough, that's when it really hits. The tough really is where it hits you. And you're physically and emotionally just, yeah, it's tough. It's tough for a reason. But I know that I need to have that nutrition all on board prior to going into this so that my body can actually function and perform the way I need it to. So, I don't know. Just thought it was kind of, you know, interesting talking about the whole tapering thing. It's also really funny too because the guys at Injured Sports I work with, I come into tapering weeks and they know I'm on tapering week because I'm complaining that everything is too light. And it's become a running joke that I just complain everything's too light. Like I said on Instagram today, I was actually doing cleans and it came up like this too hard and nailed myself. Got a great kick out of it at least, but you know, and the rest of it all just felt really light, which it's supposed to. You know, once again, that's part of tapering I've learned is you shouldn't feel like much. So, so right now, kind of the plan going forward to get ready for this HTL is, so tomorrow's nothing. Tomorrow, work all day. My daughter has gym from 4 to 8 tomorrow night. I've got to go pick up a couple little things, beef jerky and what is it? Kind bars, couple Lar bars, stuff like that, just like to finish out food packing wise. My bags are for the most part packed. My ruck is packed. I'll use the same ruck for all 3 events. I just change out the weight for the light. It worked in the last event, and once again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, if it's not broken, don't try and fix it. So we've got that. And then Friday I'm off work. Friday the plan is to sleep. I'm tired now. Sleep as much as possible. I have a sport massage scheduled at 11:30 that day. And after that, I'm basically going to go back home and sleep again. And then my friend's picking me up and we're heading to Seattle. We have a hotel room, sharing with a couple of the other guys who are doing the HTL. We're sharing a hotel room. Basically, so we have a place to crash. It's what I found last time worked really well. We have a home base. We can take an Uber back to it if we need to. So get checked in the hotel. And then everything starts out at 1800, so 6 p.m. on Friday night. Looking like we're going to have good weather. It looks like there's some rain in the forecast Saturday and Sunday. But other than that, it looks like it's going to be a great weekend. So, starting to get excited. Nerves are there. But, you know, pulling this off would mean I pull off an HTL, the Spartan Kimberly Trifecta weekend, Spartan Sprint in Portland, the 50-mile Star Course, second HTL, and then after this, potentially going to Tahoe and doing the Spartan Ultra. If I pull up all of this without any major injuries, it's going to be a miracle. I mean, this is the most I've ever pushed, and in the shortest amount of time. So 2 HTLs in 4 months, plus the 50, plus the Kimberly Trifecta weekend. Yeah, So anyway, hope you guys have a great night. I am out right now at the park with the kids, and we're about to head home and have dinner. And I'm gonna try and just get some rest, and yeah. So have a great night, guys. I will probably post something tomorrow or Friday morning. And yeah, I'm ready. Let's go do this.